Welcome back to our Final Fantasy X playthrough. We're going to be doing the Sinspawn Gui here with as little XP as possible. The first thing we're going to do is level up Tidus just a little bit here. We're going to grab that Strength node as well as the HP node so that Tidus doesn't get one shot in the opener. We're also going to upgrade Kimahri's HP as much as possible with the Luck Sphere that we got in Luca, as well as the other ones that are available to Kimahri very early on in the game here. This in combination with the Ronso Rage Overdrive Self-Destruct makes us do as much damage as possible and gets us through this boss fight. There's still quite a bit of luck involved. The last thing we're going to do is level up Yuna, because leveling up Yuna increases the stats of the Aeons, so it's very important that you don't overlook leveling up Yuna early on in the game here. We're going to grab those magic spheres as well as just a little bit more down here. The agility as well as the evasion. And then we're going to be done leveling up for now. We're going to exit out to the menu, and then we're going to change our formation around so that Auron is not in the starting party. We're going to touch the save sphere to heal up there. If you're playing on your own, you might as well save there as well. And then we're going to come over here and talk to this NPC to start the boss fight. I am ready.
Mr. Kinnock, please.
Will Sin come?
Sin always returns for its spawn. To make sure, we're going to encourage them to call out to it.
You won't have to. It'll come.
I remembered Auron telling me. Sin is my old man. Sin is Jecht.
That's right. And behind this flashbang, the boss is escaping from its cell. Here we go. One of the harder bosses in the run, especially if you're not grinding up a lot of levels. But hopefully here I show you how to use some different strategies to get through this boss fight. I'm really under leveled. And we'll just kind of go with the flow here. So we're going to start off this battle here taking some damage because this boss is pretty fast. We're going to switch out Tidus and get Auron out here to use Power Break. Power Break is one really simple thing you can do here to make this boss fight much easier.
So the arms are for defense.
The boss hits very hard, but Power Break cuts down on that damage. And then we're going to bring out Yuna here and defend. Right before we use Self-Destruct with Kimahri. 4.6k, so you see there's really a ton of value there in using Self-Destruct. We're also going to bring out Valifor now with Overdrive already ready to go. If everything goes perfectly here, you can use Energy Blast and then live. But you need to get pretty lucky to live through to use the secondary Energy Blast on this boss. We'll see though. Usually you need to dodge 2 attacks or have 1 attack really low roll and a dodge. But it looks like here with the head moving already, we're going to die no matter what happens. Which is okay. The head's going to get to go again here. There we go. So that's okay. There are other things we're going to be doing here to get through this boss fight now. So we're just going to wait for the Aeon to die out, but we're going to be relying on Ifrit here to try to get the overkill later. As soon as we get a turn again, we're going to switch over to Tidus. So we see that we have 2 moves before the boss gets to go again, which is fine. We're going to cast Spiral Cut here. This is to make it so that Ifrit does not have to get super lucky to overkill the boss. Now we're switching over to Ifrit now, who does not have Overdrive. And we're going to be Meteor Striking the boss's head. Kind of a longer animation here. Although it is the first time we've used Ifrit. So we're going to use Meteor Strike on the boss to make the head stop moving here. That's pretty good. And there we go. The dodge is very, very helpful for us here. Thunder's not bad. We're going to hit the head again here to disable it. This makes the boss only have one source of damage, which will be critical for us getting the overkill. Demi there is good. And another dodge, so now we can be really greedy. The overdrive from Ifrit at this point will do about 2400 damage, so we want to try to get the boss under that threshold if we can. Another Demi is good. That keeps us above a majority of the rolls that the boss can get for killing us. I do believe it could kill us if it gets a very, very high roll here. But it casts Demi again, which is excellent. Now we have the ability to use our overdrive and for sure end the fight. So here we go, Hellfire on the boss. And even with pretty bad luck and super low levels, we were able to get through this boss. We did lose quite a bit of time by having Valifor die without getting the secondary energy blast, but that's okay. You see they're just over 2400. Ifrit not feeling too good. We appreciate the hustle though. And now we get to battle as Maester Seymour. This boss is so ugly. One of the many reasons I don't like it.
Let's go!
Sin is really a scary monster. I like the type of villain that's just super powerful and overwhelming.
Charge!
I'm sure they'll be fine. Everything's gonna be okay for everybody down there. We've got other things to worry about.
Look out!
This movie makes me sad. And the quiet is making it worse. I guess it makes the whole sequence make you feel like you're very alone. Also, Seymour being able to just push this boss away with his hands is pretty sweet. And Seymour's theme is awesome, as always.
Stand back, Lady Yuna.
Yes.
Yuna really should stand back here because Yuna can just die so easily. We'll probably need to heal a little bit with Yuna, but we're just going to continue to cast Thundara on the main boss here until the head starts moving. There we go. Yuna taking damage right away, so we're for sure going to need to heal. But we're going to continue casting Thundara here. Lots of damage. We're going to cure with Yuna to make sure that Yuna does not die. If Yuna dies here, Yuna doesn't get any XP, which is not something we want to happen here. Nice dodge. We're just going to keep passing with Orin, by the way. Orin will slow down this fight if you try to do damage with Orin. Seymour's plenty strong. And if you're wondering why we're casting Thundara here, it's because it has the quickest animation. But if you like another element better, you can. And Yuna is going to pass here. Luckily, Orin cannot die. And then we get to go here with Seymour again. Overkill time. And now we don't have to look at Sinspawn Gui anymore. Look at all that wonderful XP for everyone except Kamari.
The others.
And even though I've seen this many times, it still gets me. I kind of hold my breath. No good. Feel bad for Yuna there. She's so empathetic. And here's where it starts to get really bad. Again, going with the really quiet, overwhelming sadness. Only leaving Tidus. Yeah, that's how I'd be feeling too. Once we get our character back, we're going to walk over here to the left and see Gato over here breaking down.
What's going on? Why? What's going on?
We could answer that question, but I don't think Gata wants to know the answer.
Don't you run away from me!
Everyone, stand back. I'll summon.
You won't hurt it. Your powers are still too weak.
But I must do something.
You can't.
The truth. There's always that urge to want to do something. Because doing nothing is certain failure, right? Probably the same reason Tidus is out there swimming.
I have no idea what I was thinking when I ran after Sin that day. before I knew what I was doing, there I was, chasing him down like a thief at market. Maybe I was angry. Maybe I wanted to go home. I kept thinking of Xanarkand and my old man.
We have a lot of thoughts about our old man. So much death for nothing. It is bad, isn't it? Not sure why they chose to have a blitzball there. Maybe just to make the transition cleaner.
What?
They say you don't practice anymore. That you're gonna retire.
Let them talk. I'm still the best.
They say you're no good because you drink all the time.
I can quit drinking whenever I want.
Then do it now.
What did you say?
You just said you can't.
Tomorrow, maybe.
Why not today?
Why do today what you can leave for tomorrow? There he goes again, crying.
I can cry if I want to. I'm only a little kid.
I thought I sensed my old man there. Somewhere. Or maybe it was just Sin's toxin playing tricks on my mind. How many died today? People die and Yuna dances. When will she stop dancing? When will it stop? Yuna won't stop dancing. Not until Sin is gone. Those were my thoughts then, I think.
Deep thoughts. Accurate, too.
I see you're still here.
Huh?
Many stories ended here today. But yours goes on, I see.
What? Sin had come and gone, but I remained here.
Yep, Sin just needed us to stay around a little longer. We're gonna come over here and save our game for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.